We got a problem right now. Yeah, another city just 4 of their vehicles drove by. Don't forget their DWP type looking lights with those pallet things that they stop roadway works for. And they did on the block. The crime they committed to me now with shit, putting shit in my body with their vehicles. But I want to go ahead and say the 4 vehicles going down Hatteras to Reseda approximately 2 minutes ago. Go ahead and book them in the ass with that Volvo. And book them in for a death penalty and a war crime criminal charge, including homicide of a Secret Service agent, capital punishment. Admission of guilt on the crime scene of extorting me, war crime. Nazi Jew, war crime. I do want them arrested, and I need you to hand that to the honorable magistrate with that vehicle driving by Gray Vampire as a labeled Gray Vampire guilty by FBI Federal Bureau of Investigations, including that truck that helped them deposit the shit, and the other city worker of the same city with those same pallet things. Don't forget to book in that pallets on it for putting that much shit and mold in my body that it's a public health code violation, city code violation on them, and have to call whichever city they came from, boss to fire them for sexual assault by rape homicide. So now they're no longer a city worker, those workers. Not any longer, neither DWP workers for rape charges, sexual assault. You can't be a city worker by law, including extortion, war crime, Nazi war crime. But crime to a disabled on top of it, extra 10 years in jail for the initial crime committed without charging them for the crime by law. The judge will give you 5 years if you don't have a record, a clean record. And if you do, you just got 10 years added to your charge. Good job. The city of wherever you came from. Go tell your supervisor I'll be calling them, and you'll be going to jail for the rest of your life because now you're going on YouTube, and now you're going in with a warrant. And now I want to go ahead and declare this a true statement, Secret Service. I do want those suspects arrested for the charges, including Infinity Company and the driver of that. Headphones, another suspect, retrieve all data through Pink. I do want to press charges. I do want to press charges as a disabled man, but for the rape and homicide due to sexual chastisement and degrading a human being to a animal, being that city. I want their supervisor in handcuffs for letting them get out of his leash, those dogs getting out of their leash, and the supervisor not watching his workers. I need to file a lawsuit for civil charges, but I do want the subpoena for a warrant for their arrest giving to the judge of the court, the Supreme Circuit Court they'll be tried at. And I do need arrest warrants placed on them immediately. Don't forget this idiot that's passing by now, telling on himself. Go ahead and throw him in the fucking shit rack they're going to now in jail. And book in the ladders as well, Spectrum Blue Fluoride. And go ahead and take them in jail. They got a badge on them. It's a shoulder badge, most likely security or company that's now going to jail and looking at the building to commit a crime. So now they're in jail too. I do want them filed, and I want to go to state now. I want to redo that, and I declare this a true statement. All suspects put on video. I need their vehicles investigated, the crime they committed investigated, and the charges placed on them immediately for extortion, and their city to prove my trademark, me being the owner of TM and DM, placed under arrest for a war crime criminal charge, including homicide and helping in a homicide of a Secret Service agent, which now gets him a needle, booking that Phantom purple vehicle and the Rolls-Royce company now, in addition to forfeiture of company, worth working with the United States, and that being a terrorist company, working in the United States with terrorists, with their company, and now booked themselves for forfeiture of the Rolls-Royce company, using my trademark as well by extortion and Nazi war crime. And the purple paint on the vehicle, the chemical induced in the paint, off the paint to my body. Thank you very much. Don't forget that vehicle. And book them in on the declaration. Mark Charlotte, declare this a true statement. I do want everything I just stated done. 100% of acknowledgement of them committing a crime to me, including the van and the property of 18601. Hatteras Street that you see through the camera, including the manager that's sitting in the office on the computer, that I do want now taken into custody, that computer system that the FBI agent used, including his cell phone that was distributing signals at that manager's office. I do want that manager arrested every day for rape charges, including great bodily injury and Nazi war crime on him, including counterfeit U.S. funds and putting the serial numbers of the counterfeit bills on the garage door walls that they had the man that walked through the window twice with the big-ass earphones on his head that click the electronic box to the counterfeit bills numbers in the wall box that they got some kind of device in there, and how they're committing the counterfeit bills and how they're committing the crimes. And it called magical money and stealing information from me and using that electric box to do it, and on video, booking this idiot that walked into it too on the same declaration being Amazon, who is the one who took a legal tax-free cut from FBI, and extorting me, stealing my private information, taking it to, guess what, idiots? Yes, UPS and FedEx drop-offs, turning it into Bitcoin currency with my information being turned into that, and them stealing all my money and now in Bitcoin currency, which a nuclear bomb proves in the parking lot that they caused a hurricane. Booking him, again, the Phantom Rolls Royce, make sure he's arrested too. Now, don't forget another thing. I'm not done yet. I was just starting Secret Service. Now, also don't forget them taking it to FedEx and UPS who are extorting me as well, and also using their shredder machines to shred my organs. No duh. Having a bunch of police officers and FBI agents running there to start sending shit to Arizona. Whatever they were sending, their clothing, their getaway stuff. Who knows what they were sending. Not right? Go ahead and do that. I wasn't done yet, Secret Service. I was about starting. Don't forget Tesla with the medical theft with my trademark on the side of the vehicle. Yes, and them extorting me too. Don't forget this guy. Again, the idiot wants to go to jail. There goes his license plate for you. Don't forget the trash bins. Yes, connected to my body, putting waste in my body, nuclear chemicals, and releasing nuclear chemicals in a public area, including Spectrum's blue one that they use mostly in crime scenes, with the microfilm stickers in the front that prove the data of all the crimes. I do want that all booked in, including the money and why they murdered the real Secret Service agent after they impersonated one of yours on court documents where it says Secret Service on court documents. And then LAPD officer's name next, and the one I contacted being Secret Service saying that Spectrum changed the address after stealing 300 phones involved with all the crimes Spectrum, including attempted genocide in America. Don't forget the Tesla vehicle driving by with my DNA, like the other one did. And helping commit the crime by having my DNA in the edge in illegal medical theft with FBI 32 years, but coming to every crime scene to use the vehicle with my DNA to get into my body to commit a crime of rape, chastisement, and degrading a human to a feline with Nazi war crime, and them involved with bombing and taking over the royal palace and attempted murder to the Queen Elizabeth and death threat to the Queen Elizabeth and both of their families, and trying to kill their son being FBI by giving him coronavirus. Don't forget the counterfeit bills that FBI have with coronavirus strips of U.S. money with Nazi names on it, including their FBI name. Stealing all our Social Security checks. Yes, of course they did that. Counterfeiting the letters, including the White House letter with the initial report. And counterfeiting all our Social Security through banks with coronavirus strip money. And the bill serial numbers that matched the building where the FBI manager is in the garage area where the guy was clicking the electronic box on video. But don't forget the hush money bill to match those counterfeits with the FBI agent on the bill with the same black label that's on the DWP signs involved with all the crimes that's in the building. DWP with the black label, including all the labels of where the apartments are with black labels and FBI's name on it. And all the crimes are committed through the paint with Nazis on it. And the chastisement dog there too. He wants to play fetch, Secret Service. You want to play with him? Try to tell the dog it's a fucking pole metal. I can't play with him right now because it's crazy. And it's a metal pole, but you see the dog clearer than day, don't you? Chastisement on rape. Yeah, degrading a human being. Go ahead and get a glimpse on that dick in their mouth there. Yeah. Hey, tell him, Rover. Hey, Rover. I'm sorry, boss. You want to get a close-up Secret Service? Hey, look how he looks up at us with his cute eye, huh? Hey, man, it's cuter than shit. I feel sorry for him. I can't take the metal off to play with him. I'm telling him, man, hey, man, you're imaginary, man. They want you to be imagined and just chastise me to rape on it. Yeah, you see his muffled nose with a different color? You see his eyes looking up at us now? Shit. Booking the microfilm that's under there. Or the mold spray they put on there. Don't forget the roofers for a death penalty charge. And taking and stealing Secret Service evidence is why they took the other roofing material off. But to use that new material to commit another crime of rape, chastisement, war crime, and extortion on their company, booking all their workers on arrest warrants. Don't forget that on the declaration and everything else I stated. And the Secret Service agent they murdered after impersonating one on 9/16/2017 at my AB 109 probation office. AB 109, the same apartment number as mine. Ain't that a quickening? Hey, see, you heard homeboy laugh? He knows I'm doing them in the ass now. Everybody's getting it. Yeah, he knows. Damn, they woke up a tiger and a lion at the same time to jump everybody to death. No doubt. And they got all negotiation of nothing Dude, a domesticated terrorist and them stupid enough to register themselves with FSC as registered domesticated terrorist under name sociopath. A liar that can be okay with lying. Piece of shit, right? POS it. They're guilty on declaration. They're a piece of shit. Good job. Their word don't mean nothing. They can't talk anyway now since a registered terrorist domesticated by president law and U.S. law. No negotiation for a foreigner domesticated on a loudspeaker by the president every time they're up there to put him, every president. Book them out, that dick in their mouth. Get them good. Don't forget to chop their balls off. I'll help you do that. And don't forget why they murdered the real Secret Service agent I contacted. Well, she handled the Bitcoin area extortion Arizona city government involved with this extortion war crime. Don't forget to arrest the city government of Arizona for this big-time war crime and the bomb plots on 600 federal buildings, including the White House. Don't forget to book that in. Don't forget the serial numbers of where the White House bomb plot map that's on microfilm and FCC involved. Not only electrocuted, putting shit in my body through the heater, and the heater guy doing it too. Idiot. Threw a skin graft they put in my body after proving the real agent was murdered by LAPD officers after they impersonated one. After me telling her not to leave her office, that the officers will kill her, with a witness 10 hours after. Witness being date August 8th, 2019. Dale Supervisor 911 LAPD. No, the officers don't belong in front of your house running towards you, Mark, with a helicopter up there too. No, I know. And then the one in a million thing, she dies right after me telling her not to leave her office. 1 in a billion chance lottery ticket comes up. The kayak boat she mysteriously drowns in after I told her not to leave her office, passes by in a vehicle, and 10 hours later me kidnapped to a hospital. 15 days fake one. Booking that vehicle, admission of guilt on a gray vampire. I don't know why they would do that in front of me now. Don't forget the plates extortion on DMV on my name too. But I think we're good now to declare all that until arrest warrants. Secret Service, I'll be contacting you today. Due to you have to investigate the attempted Social Security medical theft in the probation office with someone showing a badge saying Secret Service and it being a real badge because I saw it. He flashed it. And the problem is he flashed it quick, but I saw it was a real badge. Is why you are now responsible of all now arrest warrants to be placed on them and for you to investigate. Well, thank God it's your liability now. Due to medical and Social Security theft it is in a public city building with a medical probation officer and a medical person of my medical there with weather between there. They were there in the same meeting, and now you got to take care of the problem. I want to say have a good day. I'll be contacting you immediately and with a lawyer as well. I got to go ahead and file a tort lawsuit now due to the injuries and Homeland Security joining in on committing a crime. But when I called them and they violated their Privacy Act and Retaliation Act, after they said they'll take care of it, they let these guys continue committing crime. And Homeland Security came with the vehicle and committed a crime like idiots and extorting me by trademark, so admitted to guilt on violating their retaliation law. Well, now they go to jail, too. Sad problem for that Homeland Security Agency. Go ahead and book in the green key on that Prius on the crime scene. Don't forget Tesla uses the same keys. And book in the FBI in the head with a hammer, as I'm sure the judge will give him a hammer through the face and a hole through the mouth for good in jail. Have a good day. Thank you.